Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to Bruma. This is the mod beyond Skyrim Bruma, where Davian Mistfire has made his way over on his quest for answers. Will he find them though? Don't care, I'm exploring. We just entered through the Serpent's Trail in the last one. I see the city of Bruma in the distance, and I think I want to actually make my way over there. Dragonclaw Rock. This was another monument on the way north of Bruma. Mountain Watch, Bruma. Well, let's go to Bruma. I just want to see... Did I say voice in the dark? Is that a voice from the dark? No. No. I must know. Did I mess up my intro? Well, I'll find out during editing. That's the wonderful thing about it. Okay, so we have a fox here. This is interesting. How you doing, Mr. Fox? Enjoying life? Having a good time? Not anymore. Yeah. Unrivaled with the bow. Cannot even get on my level. So we don't have any explicit quest that's leading us to Bruma. It's just like, hey, there's a city here. You might want to consider checking it out if you want to. So I would assume that Pale Pass would be here, most likely. Voices in the dark sound strangely lewd. I can see your reasoning. I can definitely see your reasoning. Well, I'm just considering something. I'm just looking at the map and I'm like, I like how clear this mod makes the map, but I might actually prefer it with the fog on. So I'll consider actually disabling the one that makes the maps crisper, because in the original Skyrim, everything is just sort of foggy and white and you can't really see a lot and you can't really see the roads. But I feel like this map almost just makes it too obvious that the overworld looks really ugly. Maybe that's just me though. Now the thing is, we haven't really been exploring too many caves up here in the north. I feel like if we want to find familiar territory, we'll want to consider going west for Bruma, because there we can find the caves that we were exploring when we were hunting down the alleged vampire hunter in Bruma during the Brotherhood Betrayed quest. Hey, we got drunkards!
Greetings, friend, greetings! Say, would you be interested in a little bit of revelry?
Revelry?
Yes, revelry! We've got lots of fine drink here. Why not partake in some?
No thanks.
Oh, really? You're no fun. I guess we'd better find someone else to drink with.
I got no time for you. Oh. Aleswell! Oh my god, can we reach Aleswell? Let's see, because I remember the journey we went on in episode something. Aleswell should be over here. This general area. Coral, seeing those signs? Apple Watch? We can get to Apple Watch! Oh my, okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I am really enjoying myself right now. Just the possibilities. I want to see all these locations again. Seeing the white gold tower in the distance between the trees. Seeing signs that point to coral and shade and all. I don't even know. I knew what I was getting into, but Bruma Eastern Watchtower. How are things here?
Garcia's been filling your head full of goblin dung. Don't listen to him. We're the best and brightest out here.
Who's Garcias?
We're Bruma's first line of defense. Got to be on alert. Always on alert.
Who's this Garcias you've been talking about?
He's one of those people who thinks that because he's been doing it for the longest, he must be the best. He thinks he's the one, he and his guards, who protect Bruma the most vigorously from the gravest threats. But he couldn't be more wrong. Obviously. He may have been out here longer, but we're just better.
Wow. Tension! What are things like out here at the Eastern Watchtower?
This place is out in the middle of nowhere, mostly. I mean, we get occasional travelers heading in and out of the Gerals, but not much else. Things can get a little boring sometimes, but all that changes when some bandit ringleader gets too big for his boots and decides to try his luck. Speaking of which, a new fresh-faced lot of bandits surfaced recently. Damned brigands. No idea where they came from or why they're here. But they've been marauding around a wide chunk of the Gerals and harassing travelers constantly.
Yeah, those were actually the ones that we passed on the roads. They're probably the ones who killed the travelers that we saw. You know what? I'm out for testing out some of my spells. I could kill the bandits for you.
We can take them out no problem, thank you very much. I can tell you're set on killing them yourself anyway. Listen, if you do kill them, bring me their leader's magic blade. I need it as a trophy to demonstrate my prowess to the powers that be in the city. Don't want to be stuck out here in the middle of nowhere forever.
Kill the marauding bandits and return the blade to Rhea Snowfist. Am I allowed to... Wait, I can't pick it up. Iron Mace, Bruma guard gear. Oh, I want to dress up in it.
Don't listen to Garcias. They've got nothing on us.
Oh, well. Maybe we'll meet this Garcias eventually. Hey. Killing before you're killed. An introductory guide to stabbing people with a pointy end. Hello, Cosmos.
You know what's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal? Seeing them rot in a cell.
I almost want to commit a crime just to have him say, "Stop right there, criminal scum." If he doesn't say that, I'm uninstalling the mod. Simple as that. Okay, well, Rhea Snowfist gave me kill a marauding bandit. So that's not even like a full quest, that's just counted as a miscellaneous one. Okay, so that's up by Dragonclaw Rock, so we must have passed by that. But I think for now we are going to try to continue up on the road to Bruma. But it's something that we can keep in mind. Just have it tracked on the map for us. That's a magnificent stash. Yes, I have actually been growing out the beard again. I got a little bit of a trim in January, but I want to see if I can make it, keep it neat and tidy, but still get some proper length on it. Some wormwood right here. It's a new ingredient. Fortify stamina, invisibility, damage health. Good stuff. We'll see what we can mix up when we get to a potion stall. We'll probably be able to make something. We're pretty decent at alchemy, so... It only seems fitting that he's good at alchemy, considering that alchemy was the first skill we got to a master during the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge. Aha. Here we are then. One of the gates of Bruma. Hello. Bruma guard?
We're so close to Skyrim. I'm surprised the war hasn't spilled down here yet.
Well, it's probably just a matter of time. It's an open city? There's not even a gate? This is magic. What?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
You can't get rid of the couriers, though.
They're
still around.
There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstone. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations.
No.
A letter from the...
No.
Like, that's it. Got to go.
I thought I was like, okay, let's get some new Bruma quests here. It's like, no, there's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. Remind me to kill that guy later on. This is wonderful.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Did I ask for anything? Okay. I just needed a moment. I'm good. Hello. Relente.
The prey approaches.
What made you a beggar?
A series of unlucky events. I'd rather not talk about it.
That's okay. What will you do with the gold?
I will put it into the fund that I've been putting together for a while now, to buy a house and get a roof over my head. It's growing slowly, but surely. Houses are expensive.
Giant money sinks. Have a coin.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Now get out of my
Talk
sight.
to you later.
It won't be easy for us, but we gotta try to make some sort of positive impression here in this town. Oh, it's spot on. It really is spot on. What's going on here? A conflict that I can witness and get backstory and exposition?
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The Chapel of St. Martin does not violate the terms of the White Gold Concordat. There is no Talos worship going on here.
It violates the spirit of the White Gold Concordat. I must urge you to cease and desist at once.
Oh? What is the spirit of the White Gold Concordat?
The spirit of the White Gold Concordat is that men are not and can never be gods. Just as Tiber Septim is not a god, nor is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concordat forbids Talos worship.
No mention of Martin Septim worship, though?
Oh.
No, there isn't.
Snap.
I must consult with my superiors. Perhaps we will have to petition for a slight amendment to some unfortunately specific wording within the Concordat.
Bloody Thalmor.
We will keep our eyes on your little cult, however.
Cult. Well then, guys and girls. Martin Septim, this is now his church. He's been our follower for the longest time in the Champion of Cyrodiil Challenge. We went on ghost hunts with him in Anvil. We slept in a haunted mansion together. So seeing him have a church in his name is strange. Well then. And there are some other events later down the line which is also going to bring him to sainthood, not just that he slept in a haunted house. Although I feel like if you sleep in a haunted house, maybe people should worship you too, because man, you got balls. First and foremost, let's check out some shops here. Icewind Traders. Okay. What else do we got here? Celis Prelius's house. This used to be the house of Bainlin, the wood elf, who you assassinate during the Accidents Happen quest. Looks like they removed the basement entrance, probably because they realized assassins can get in from there. I'm disappointed now. Hey kid.
Hello.
What's life like for you in Bruma?
I don't like it. It's better than in a place like Bravil, sure, but I miss the Imperial City. That and my dad.
Bravil.
I want to see things, but he never lets me too far out of his sight, or the sight of the guards. I want to see the forests and the ogres and the minotaurs and the trolls for myself. Not through the window of some carriage with my dad.
Let me live my life, Dad. I don't want to go to Bravil. Bravil sounds like a disease you catch. Probably in Bravil as well. If you go to Bravil, you'll get Bravil. What's on your mind, kid?
My dog, Scruffy, is missing. He's been gone for days and I'm worried about him.
Where did you last see Scruffy?
Scruffy and I were playing by the North Gate. Dad called me for dinner, and it was only later that day that I noticed he was missing.
Good job.
Maybe that means he went north. It probably does. But Dad won't let me out into the wilderness, though. Would you mind looking for Scruffy? I'll be your best friend forever.
Best friend forever? I can't believe I'm about to go look for a damn dog. And then again, might be a good reason for me to go out in the wilderness and get some exploration done, I guess. Fine.
Yes! Come back to me with Scruffy, please, stranger!
I really feel like parents should stop their kids from talking to creeps
Stranger,
like me.
Have you seen my dad?
Oh my god, does everybody in this town need something? Fine, I'll go talk to her. Though it's not always in his character, I feel like it's... We still gotta talk to people. We need them quests, I wanna experience this thing. Just because I have a grumpy old man doesn't mean I can't talk to people.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
I literally got here 5 minutes ago. Where'd you see him last?
Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains.
Ask Alina Ironheart more about her missing father. So he's in the Legion?
That's what my mom told me. She told me that her dad was in the Legion too.
What does he look like?
He's big and tall with yellow hair.
Okay, that helps. Oh, now I remember. I know I met that guy before. He matches the description exactly. Where's your mother?
She works at the Duralview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end? And why does he need me in the first place?
Make ends meet. Ah, that was kind of cute. They say some of the places differently than I would, but maybe, hey, people are tomato, tomato. They say Geral, I say Gerald. They say Bravel, I say Braville. What's her name?
Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad.
Prelius? So you're the one who live in what used to be Banelin's house then? Is he there because of the civil war in Skyrim? Kijor? Was that Kijor? Okay. Focus. We can find Kijor later on. Is he there because of the civil war in Skyrim?
Yeah. Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty and that I should be proud of him.
Where's your grandfather?
At home, I think. We all live in the big house across from the wizards.
Wizards?
Mommy says they're called the Synod Conclave, but they just look like wizards to me. They make so much noise at night that sometimes I can't sleep. That big eye on their building is scary, too.
There's nothing wrong with her voice. This is Bruma, after all. True that. What is his name?
Celis Prelius.
Yeah, that
Mommy
is
says it's a strong imperial name, but I like my name better. It means I have a strong heart. Mommy must like it better, too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad.
How dare a woman use her own last name after marrying? Preposterous. Well, at least now we know where she lives. Carry on. Although, where did that beautiful Khajiit go? This is Renaud's. Renaud? What? That seemed familiar to me. I feel like I've seen that name already in Bruma. That can't be.
Can I help you?
I'm just looking around the place, really. So I guess the Magus Guild has been replaced then. The Synod Conclave. I gotta admit, I'm not up to date on the lore, so I'm not quite sure exactly what happened in the 200 years that span Oblivion and Skyrim, of course. Hey, Holgar.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
What is it?
How's business?
Relatively good, as of late, I'd say. Hostilities are boiling under the surface here in Cyrodiil. Have been for a while. No one dares make the first move, but everyone's waiting for it with bated breath. That means they're arming themselves in preparation for rainy days to come. And that means customers for blacksmiths such as myself. Not to sound like a war profiteer, of course.
Why would people be arming themselves if no one is making a move?
Sure, they're not walking around in armor with swords in their scabbards all the time. But people are keeping a weapon handy a lot more these days. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself from a party of Dalmor Justiciars. Don't tell Armian I said that. They know a storm is on the horizon, and soon enough there, all of our lives are about to become a lot more dangerous. They want to be prepared.
Tall, yellow hair must be your dad. I found your dad, little girl. He's right here. Where'd you learn to smith?
You're asking a Nord where he learned to smith. That's like asking an Altmer where he learned to make you want to punch him in the face.
Fair enough.
I learned all over Tamriel. I learned near enough my whole life. When I was 10, my mother would always be going on, you know. Damn it, Holgard, I haven't seen you with a hammer out of your hands for years. I don't even remember what your empty hands look like.
Mara, protect us both.
I'd believe it if someone said you were born with a smith's hammer in your hand, and burn marks to match. The bottom line is that blacksmithing is as much a part of being a Nord as the beards and the drink, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Already, this blacksmith has more character than 80% of the blacksmiths in Skyrim.
Farewell.
It's a little scary, though, that when people make mods, they can produce results that are so, in some way, superior, but then again, they didn't actually have to build a freaking framework and have such a looming deadline over them and such, but still, it's always very fun to see when they're able to produce great results. We received a little bit of a tip there from Avrisados, who gave us $5, said Mara protect us both. Indeed, may Mara protect us both. I agree. Kijor the Khajiit. It's probably not Kijor though, but...
What does this one want with Dartakto?
Dartakto, hey Dartakto, great Khajiit, beautiful face, yes.
May you walk on warm sands.
Are you a hunter?
Yes, indeed. This one labors long and hard to earn his keep. Hunting can be tiring, exhausting, but this one must press on. Although... This one is feeling a bit lazy today. What if you were to bring him some bear pelts instead? He will pay you well.
Bear pelts. Go out in the woods and collect 5 bear asses. Is that what I'm asked to do now? Oh, and I kept complaining in Oblivion about bear pelts being useless. I guess this is just my comeuppance, I guess. How do I know you'll give me a good price? I mean, we'd need the money, but...
Because this one has lucrative contracts with the merchants in Bruma that ensure he makes a profit. So Dartakto will simply offer you a price between the standard going rate of the pelts and the lucrative price he will receive. Profit for everyone, yes? Except Sidis Perusius. He has no idea he's being ripped off.
Alright, I'll do it.
Excellent. Just return to this one when you have, oh, say, 10 of the pelts.
Gather 10 bear pelts. No, I should have been looting them earlier. Hopeless. Oh boy. Yeah, Davian has a little bit of a birth defect. Sometimes he makes hoop noises. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're a sign of great magical power.
What is it?
Hey, Gort. How you doing?
My weapon wants a tempering. Things want to kill him. Fetch me 3 iron ingots to temper my weapon in my book of killin' so I know who needs killing. Then I'll give you gold.
Do you always greet people this way?
Only when my weapon wants a tempering and things want a killing.
Sure.
Good. My killing arm's itching to do more killing.
That was subtle. That was real subtle. Iron ingots. I wonder if I could just buy that from the blacksmith here. Ore barrel. It just hides the ore here. I could smelt some iron ore. Ah, I saw some iron ore up in the mountains. I didn't think to mine it. Not that I could either way. I don't have a pickaxe. Okay, well... Northern Arms. Let's stop by and see if we can't buy him a couple of ingots. Let's see. Here's Holgard. Selling some different gear here. Ooh. Hide in the corner. They won't... I think they see me. Alright. Where's the buckets? There we go. Perfect.
Leave that alone.
No, Fine.
Your robes look very warm. Are they from Skyrim?
They are. Tell me about yourself, woman.
About me? Not really much to tell.
Surely there's something interesting about you. Now, keep in mind, our speech is really low, so we won't come off as like a suave gentleman like my voice would suggest, but rather we'd be like, surely there's something interesting about you.
Well, okay,
That's not supposed to work!
No easy way to put this.
I'm too hot. Too hot.
My family wants me to marry this diplomat in the Imperial City.
Oh.
They say he's charming and handsome and witty, but I know what they really mean. He's rich, and he's going to bring wealth to the family. Wealth and influence. But I don't want money or power. I want someone I love, and he isn't it. Holgard is. But, well, he's proven more than a little resistant. So far.
He's magical. Well, interesting. I guess she's just into creeps. I guess even I'm better than whoever stuck up Imperial she was supposed to marry. What do you have for sale?
Here's what I have.
Thank you. Dwarven helmet of major illusion. We're just gotta see if there's something interesting here that we would want to purchase. Glass greatswords. Probably won't be needing any of what's in here, except for the iron ingots, of course. Let's buy a couple of those. 3 to be exact. The Book of Killing. I don't really know where to get the Book of Killing. I don't want to pick up a pickaxe either. I know it's called a pickaxe, as in pick up the axe, but don't feel like it. Elysium Battle Axe, really cool. We'll just sell a couple of things here. I just want to like pick it up and have a look at it, but after that we can probably sell it. Oh, you're running out of golds. That's right, they don't have infinite gold in this game. That would be the previous game, but they had a cap on how much you could sell for. So we don't need arrows when we have a bow that refills its own arrows. Thank you.
Until next time.
Till next time. Decided to do a proper purchase there. Oh, this is cozy. Look at this place. Oh gosh, they are...
Welcome. The name's Edvia.
I know, we've just had a long conversation. You don't need to welcome me.
The name's Edvia. I work at Northern Arms, the blacksmith. But it's closed right now.
I was just in there! What are you talking about? Stop following me! Whatever.
Hello.
Another one. Ceruleus the Stagnant. Oh boy. Don't know if I want to get too close to this guy. I might catch a case of the bravels, if you know what I mean.
What is it?
What's the word around town?
I've heard a thing or two, but it's going to cost you.
Ah, fine. This should cover it.
Haha, yes, that's what I like. Thank you. Heard that Dunmer lady, Alamu, is having some trouble. Something about a missing heirloom.
Huh. Let's keep that in mind. You're a veteran?
Aye, that I am. Fought in the Great War against the Dominion. I lost my weapon, lost my sight, and lost my freedom. Can't do much now on account of my eye. If only I had an extra septum to help me buy a loaf of bread.
I get it. Have a coin.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
You're welcome. Any memories of your time as a soldier?
Lots of them. I was there, you know. At the Battle of the Red Ring. I saw the bloodshed. The chaos. I had a journal. Kept a record of all that I went through. But those damned bandits came through and stole all my belongings. Journal included. Serves me right for trusting that slimy Argonian and the tavern. Cowers and Corners, or whatever his name is.
Well, I could consider getting it back from you. A lot of these people in town, they seem to have their own things going on. They're mildly interesting, so I'd be down for talking to some of them and figuring out what they want. I can get that back for you.
You do that for an old beggar? Praise the divines! I'll reward you as best as I am able.
Retrieve Ceruleus' journal from Frozen Grotto.
See you around.
See you around, buddy. See you around. Is this where you sleep? On a hay pile? Hay pile. You can sleep there. It's not good for your back. I really like the fact that they made the city open. So nice. Oh, real crutch. Yeah. So apparently the Book of Killing we can actually find in the Serpent's Trail. We were just there though, so that might be something we postpone a little bit. You guys want to check out the castle? Looks just like it did back then. Let's have a little bit of a look inside, see if a creepy old guy like us is allowed in here.
Excuse me, sorry to bother. I don't suppose you've seen any priceless Sakaviri heirlooms gallivanting around Bruma, have you?
Are we once again looking for Akaviri artifacts? That was like one of the main quests that we did here for the Countess at the time. I have a whole barrel of them in my pack. I'm sorry, what?
Akaviri heirlooms. Priceless Akaviri heirlooms. Seen any?
No.
As I suspected. Sorry to bother you, citizen. Just, let me know if any do crop up, yeah? Thanks.
Okay. What's all this about Akaviri heirlooms?
A whole lot of uproar about nothing, that's what. The Count's been nagging my life and soul out about the damn things. You see, the Carvanes have a sort of family tradition. They've acquired a taste for Akaviri artifacts, constantly collecting more and more. Been going on for centuries now. Well, it turns out poor old Count Desilus, Count Carvane, isn't too happy that his collection's been stolen.
Your tone. Tensions between you and the Count?
No, not tensions as such, just... I'm tired. I've had 4 sleepless nights in a row. The Count's talking my ear off about these artifacts, and it's stopping me from tending to more important issues. Not that I'm disloyal to Count Carvane, of course. I've never had reason to dislike our ruler. Better him than some of the other counts and countesses in the province.
I know you think we're having a private conversation here, but when you're standing in a hall like that, it's a little bit of a, there's a thing called reverb. People at the other end of the hall will be able to hear you. I really like this though, because, yeah, stolen by Marina. When we were playing with Marina Mistfire and we did the quest here in Bruma, we helped her get the Akaviri artifact that she wanted, and we just automatically stole it. And it just seems fitting that another Mistfire comes here 200 years later to help with Akaviri artifacts. Could you use some help searching for them? Maybe I'd learn a thing or two along the way.
Well, that's... who am I kidding? Absolutely. This is driving me crazy. Just bring them back to me when you found them and I'll be extremely appreciative.
Marina stole them?
I mean extremely appreciative. Seriously. I feel like offing myself right about now.
Well, there's some good cliffs nearby if you feel like it. Absent antiquity. Do you have any suspects?
Not in particular. Then again, the lowlives of Bruma don't exactly hide themselves all that well. The shadier tavern in town, the Restful Watchman, full of thieves, bandits, thugs, and other miscreants, might be a decent place to start your search.
The Restful Watchman. Interesting, so that could be a reference to Watchman's Ease, which is a track from Oblivion. And it probably has replaced Olaf's Tap and Tack, because there were 2 inns in Bruma. You had Olaf's Tap and Tack and you had the Gerald View Inn. The Gerald View Inn still seems to be in business, but Olaf's Tap and Tack probably doesn't have the same name because Olaf's dead. He's a Nord. He doesn't live 200 years. How did the thief even get inside the castle?
I have no idea how they'd manage that, honestly. Either adept stealth or good luck. Probably a bit of both.
Why would a thief want the artifacts? Monetary value, or...?
Almost definitely the resale value. Akaviri artifacts are very often one of a kind, and they can fetch a very high price to the right buyers. Someone possessing those artifacts could find themselves becoming very wealthy very quickly. I suspect that's the motive here.
And what exactly was stolen?
Akaviri artifacts. I don't know anything more specific than that.
Thank you, that helps.
Rignar and the Count both told me, but honestly it flew in one ear and out the other. If you want to know exactly what artifacts to keep your eyes peeled for, talk to Rignar. I'm sure he can help you more there.
Rignar? Alright, we'll keep that in mind. But when and how were they stolen?
I'm not too sure on the details of that, to be honest. Rignar, the castle steward, was the first one who noticed them missing. Might be worth speaking to him, if you think that's interesting evidence to dig up.
Okay, let's finish it off. What's it like being Bruma's guard captain?
It's tough. On one side, you've got criminals, the kind that like to hide behind law and policy to wriggle out of justice. On the other, you've got politics, constantly meddling in our affairs as everyone walks on eggshells. And here I am in the center, just trying to make things work for the people. Sometimes I wish I'd stayed down in the Imperial City.
I miss the old guard captain though. What was his face? He had a really short name starting with a B. Was it Bird? It was some of the Bird. The Bruma guard captain. He goes into an Oblivion gate to fight back demons. And then they get this replacement. So you're from the Imperial City then?
Yep, me and my family. Wife and children are still there, in fact. Left because the place is swarming with people. Hard to find any work. Came up here, couldn't find much work either. Joined the guard on a whim. Saw a lot, rose to the ranks. And now I'm guard captain. Funny how things work out. I try to take my duties seriously. And send as much as I can back to my loved ones.
Did he just say that the Imperial City was too busy? There are like 10 people in the street at any given time. How is that busy? Politics often gets in the way of your work.
More than you might think. Between the Count, the White Gold Concordat, and all the other treaties, the rules are constantly changing. All I want to do is protect these people, jail criminals, earn my keep. And then the damned wind changes, and with it, the law. And then, what do you know, I'm supposed to jail this group, and that group, and the other group. And for what? For politics. Despite it all, though, I wouldn't trade this job for the world. It's rewarding, fulfilling, and at least it lets me provide for myself and my family.
So Bruma has a problem with criminals?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. We have it fairly okay compared to some other parts of the province. The problem is that the criminals here aren't driven to it out of desperation. They just want the coin, to get rich. They know how to game the system. Except D'Artagnan. He's... well, never mind. I've probably told you too much.
Go on. You can tell me.
No, I can't. Sorry, but I can't go blabbing about people's checkered pasts.
My charm failed me. But he was talking about D'Artagnan. That's the same Khajiit that we've agreed to get some pelts for. Okay. Well. Shrine of Stendar. Song of Pelinal. Trials of Saint Alizia. The real Berencia, the Wolf Queen. I wonder if they have some more books that you could find back in the olden day. Thing is, I can't remember which books are naturally in Skyrim. I'm much more familiar with Skyrim. The Oblivion Crisis. This is a book about Marina's adventure. Essentially, let me just see, how long is it? Is it long? Well, this is spoilers for what's going to be going on. It is quite long. There we go. Marina's adventure is already written down in a book at this point in time. It's really fun. It's really fun to think about. You can go to the Lord's Manor here. We were going to talk to the castle steward if we wanted some more information.
Hello.
My mic volume was just fine during testing, so it'll probably be good. Besides, it's not the final audio that'll be on YouTube. Well then, we have arrived here in Bruma right now, and a lot of the NPCs here and quests are rather interesting. Like, they feel like a lot of the people here have personality. Upper class house, hint hint, maybe we can get that. Is this still the Gerald View Inn?
Hello.
The Gerald View Inn has still not changed its location. Then maybe Olaf's Tap and Tack down there has changed as well. It's like extra fun to see this city again 200 years later when you spent so much time in it in the past.
Scholar, streaming anew.
Stennar Seto at your service. I'm no Nord, but I'll keep drinking mead until I become one.
To which it is streaming for the boss man. They love the sinew. The sinew, the Bosmer love.
Jeez!
Renaud, you're distressing the customers.
Distressing? I am distressing the customers.
That's what I just said, yes.
You are... You dare... How dare you? I am outraged. You hire me to play songs in this bar that is so far below my standards, and now you proclaim my music as distressful? I'm done with you, standards, and I'm done with this shoddy excuse for a tavern. I'm off for the Restful Watchman, your top competition. How about that, huh? And you talentless, tasteless fiends, How dare you insult my music? Could you do better? No, you couldn't. Because I was trained at the Bots College in Salt.
Hail, traveler.
I'm the foremost practitioner of the art of song since Wagner himself.
What can I get you?
You are nothing more than jealous maggots, grasping your waist to insult me and belittle my talent. And to that, I say, good day.
What does this
I'm
one
proud
want
of
with
my
that
ancestry, as should all Nordsby.
Shut up! Can people stop talking over each other as soon as I go near you? It's one of my biggest pet peeves about Skyrim. I do not care. I'm trying to enjoy something. But what the hell was that?
Did you change the linens like I asked?
That was insane.
Of course I changed the linens. Don't you trust me, Stantis?
Why do you say that?
Today it was the linens. Yesterday it was the bath.
You shouldn't intrude on these kind of things.
You don't trust me.
Just back away.
I'm sorry, love. Leanne has just been so busy lately, and the stress is getting to me. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
You should take it as a compliment, Stantis. The Gerald View is busy because of our hard work.
Yes, you're right. One of these days, though, I'd like to take a vacation. To the Highlands, perhaps. Or maybe High Rock.
I could tolerate High Rock.
Great place. Gerald View has changed its design though. It's much different, but this actually feels like a bit of a booming inn. There's actually a lot of people here. This is what an inn is supposed to feel like. Hey, hey.
Welcome to the Gerald View. What can I get you?
I kind of want a room, honestly. Spend the night.
The Gerald View.
The day.
We have drinks, beds, and food. Which do you need? Any or all?
I'd like a room, actually.
Ah, you did well to choose the Gerald View. Your room rental also includes complimentary access to the Gerald View bathhouse on the lower floor.
Bathhouse?
Peruse it at your leisure. Our customers find it very rejuvenating.
I will.
Allow me to show you to your room. Right this way.
I'm curious about how it looks. Pretty early on, I believe in like episode 12 of the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge, we got here to Bruma and we actually spent the night at the Gerald View Inn. And that's actually where we met Lucy and LeChance for the first time. So it's a little nostalgic. Come. You can lead the way.
Damn it. If only that infernal bard would shut his mouth.
Hopefully he doesn't come back, and instead he can chase away everybody from the restful watchman.
You need anything else, you know where to find me.
Sure thing, voice inside my head. Okay, he's in there now. This place has the layout of the Mages Guild in Bruma, though. It has the exact same layout. Let's go into the bathhouse.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother. It's just that my most prized possession has gone missing, and I fear that without help, I'll never get it back. I normally wouldn't approach a stranger like this, but, well, I'm at the end of my tether. I could really use some help. Could I hire you? I could pay you handsomely.
I hear groans coming from the bathhouse. What are you doing? Like, I enter the bathhouse and like this dark elf lady just shoves her stuff all up in my face and asks for my help. Like, I'm enjoying the general... I'm enjoying how the NPCs are, that they have a bit of personality and some flair and there's some exciting things going on. But Skyrim systems, they're on my nerves. The fact that everybody talks to you and wants you to help them and out of nowhere... That is really triggering me a little bit. Is there any pay involved?
Of course. I'll pay you a handsome sum for returning my heirloom to me.
Okay, but I'd need some information.
Okay. Give me a moment to compose myself. There's a priceless heirloom in my family that has been passed down throughout nearly my entire ancestry. As you may know, we Dunmer revere our ancestors greatly. Ancestry is incredibly important to our people. Therefore, you understand how important it is to me that my heirloom is returned. I am... my apologies, friend. This theft has left me quite flustered.
I'll help you. If you just get out of my way, I need to use the bathhouse.
Excellent, thank you. The heirloom that's been stolen, well, by all accounts, the thief fled to the northeast of Bruma. I suspect they're holed up in Frozen Grotto. If you are able to retrieve my heirloom for me, I'll be forever in your debt.
Alamu's Vale. We already have a mission to go there, so... Oh, yes. Time for this creepy old man to shed the robes. Prepare for the dad bods.
Another patron of this fine bathhouse. Please, come in, come in. The water's fine. Excellent, even.
Bathes in murky waters. Ah. Oh.
This water is delightful.
If you even
Truly
lay a
delightful.
finger on
Yes.
my pockets.
I was... Celis Prelius! Aren't you the guy we're looking for?
Hello?
Maybe that's a different guy. Maybe all Imperials have the same name. Who the frick is... Do you know where Haran is? Who's Haran?
Haran.
Haran.
Oh, did Licinia send you my way? Forget I said that.
No, she...
No. I haven't heard from him in months. Not since he was called to arms.
Oh, okay, so Celis Prelius is not the father. Is this the grandfather then? You don't seem to like Haran very much.
It's that obvious, is it? Well, I don't hate the boy. He's a good husband to Licinia, and a good father to Elena. But if I had a son like that, I'd ask the Divines what I had done wrong.
Oh, man. Why don't you like him?
You might not understand why, but every soldier of the Legion takes an oath. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor, Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Empire!
Sure thing.
Haran said those words, but I could tell he never meant them. He holds Skyrim and his Nord heritage closer to his heart than he ever held the Empire.
Well...
Goodbye.
Getting really deep in the bathhouse with this old man.
I trust you aren't up to anything illegal.
Oh god, Dartaktu is watching me. The Argonian is... Oh boy. He's leaving the room. Oh god, they're all watching me. Well then. Guys and girls, Bruma is looking to be really, really interesting. Here we are in a bathhouse in Bruma. This atmosphere is really nice though. So nice. There we go. Light up that body. Light up the sexy face of Davian. We are here in Bruma, where all eyes are on us, I guess. Everybody's curious about the new guy in town. Everybody's looking for some help. I think we'll sit down here.
Delightful waters, no? Would be a true shame should they be sullied.
You know what? On second thought, I think we're just gonna... I think we're gonna leave the bathhouse for tonight, okay? I think I'd rather make my way to bed, honestly. Okay, let's lock that, put an Argonian lock on the door, and... Man, we should be good for the day. Ah, there we go. Get some clothes on after that stressful encounter. Well, guys and girls, I've really been enjoying my day here in Bruma. There's so much I want to do, there's so much we still have to explore, but my first impression has been very positive. The only things that are bothering me are things that are wrong with Skyrim in general and its system, how people approach you, or you walk by somebody who's 10 feet away from you and they're like, hey, here's my life story, do you care? Hey, go on this quest for me. Okay, I'll just add it to your quest log even though you're denied. That sort of stuff, but that's not really a fault of the mod maker. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and hopefully you're also excited to see where we all go together. So, have still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.